Hey, I haven't been on live in a while on Facebook, so I'm making an eggplant lasagna with noodles on the side. So a decaf. So I am putting some squash on the bottom. Got some roasted squash yesterday. Roasting eggplant in the oven. This is going to be my bottom part. On the bottom. Oops. Okay. I fell in there. That was the first one. There's another one. Okay. All right. Get some of that. So I have chicken here too that I just deboned, and I'm going to use that in my lasagna. I'm kind of taking all my ingredients that I ate yesterday, and I'm making something bigger out of it so that it stretches. Some ginger on the bottom here, garlic and herb seasoning, cumin. Oh, I put tomato sauce on the bottom as well. Okay. Did I put some of this already? I think it is. Okay. I need to get some of my spinach on the bottom here. It's all about the layering, people. All about the layering. And I'm going to get some munch. Well, actually, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. I'm going to... Somebody here? No. Okay. Well. Oh, there's two people here. Okay, cool. One shake of cheese. The sheep cheese. It's a little different. It actually tastes very good. Did you know that there's more protein, not protein, there's more nutritional qualities in sheep's cheese than there is in actual cow's cheese. If you're looking for a cheese that's low in lactose, like myself, this is the cheese to go. I just get like a brick at Costco. You take the outer layer off. This is thin brown layer, you don't eat that. It's just the casing on the cheese, you don't want to eat that. Whoever's watching, if you just, oh, yeah, that's right. It is less allergic, that's true. It works really well for me. I had my gallbladder removed like 2 years ago, and I can't really handle cow's cheese too much, so. You know, Allison, you're one of my faithful followers. I wish I had more people that would follow me like you do, because it's very awesome. I mean, I have a child who has autism, and he can't handle much lactose at all in his diet, so this cheese is perfect for him too. Perfect for anybody who has gut allergies. Gut allergies, or, you know, just can't handle the fat in cheese. This tastes just like cheese. I mean, it's more like cheese. Just a good layer. You don't need to go overboard, but, you know, it does give it some flavor, you know. I like a little cheese there and here and there. If you're a cheeseless person, you don't want cheese, then, you know, you can use a vegan cheese. I've used rice cheese before. A vegan Gouda cheese is not too bad. That's been an option for me, too. Okay, let me check on my eggplant. And I'm going to see if it's done. It looks like it's done. Eggplant. You don't want it to be like mush, because eggplant can turn into mush. So this is like just right. It's like this. If it's mushy, it's like kind of like smashes together. This has some structure to it still. It's good. So that works. We put this, I'm gonna move some stuff around here. I need another board for, all right, so this is going to be a layer eggplant. Okay. I see another one on here, you know, ask questions. If you like, what are you doing? What is that? You know, just ask the question, it's fine. This was roasted with olive oil seasonings on 400 for about like just 25 minutes, really. Looks looking easy. Most of the time I fry my eggplant with buttermilk and flour, but, you know, sometimes I just like to have it roasted, which is, it tastes really good that way too. You can make it into something when it's roasted. If you want to cut down on calories and not have all that flour on your food, this is the way to go. This is a very big pan. My sister's kids and I eat together every night, so you can get this from Costco. It's just, everything's in it. You got garlic, you got onion, you got rosemary, well, even okay, so you got dried red bell pepper, or oregano, thyme, basil, parsley, garlic, everything, really. Everything. Of course, I like cumin, so I'm going to put a little cumin on this as well. I really love different kind of flavor combinations, especially those that are smoky. This is cumin. And, you know, this is not at Costco. You can't get this anywhere. I got this actually from a Restaurant Depot that's on Instacart. They have really they have seasonings that are in like bigger portion sizes, because I season stuff a lot. I think it's actually called Restaurant Depot. You can get like stuff that you wouldn't find in the store there. That is in bigger quantities. So it works. Okay, now I'm going to put some chicken on here. Got my chicken. I just took all the bones off of that, and it's baked from yesterday. I'm gonna make a layer of that right on top, just like that. I used to be an elementary school teacher, so if that pops out once in a while out of my mouth, like you sound weird, I used to talk to my students like in different voices to get their attention sometimes. So, and I was a fifth grade teacher, preschool teacher, fourth grade teacher, taught high school for a while. So, you know, I did that for about 10 or plus years. So before I changed careers and started getting more into cooking. So, you know, my other job that kind of pays the bills is my editing job. I'm an editor. I do replacement. It is. Okay, there we go. So I got my last layer there. Okay, so I'm going to put another layer of eggplant, then chicken, then cheese, and I'm done. I'm done. And I'm going to put just, actually, I don't want it to be really, really dry, but I'm going to put a little bit of tomato sauce like on this layer. So you kind of want like a layer of tomato sauce on the bottom, and then one more layer of tomato sauce is somewhere in the middle, is what I usually do. I've had these overflow, and I don't want that to happen. So, okay. Gotta pick up my daughter. Ah. She just started TYS, Tacoma Youth Symphony, so I'm very excited about that, and she's very excited about it. It's a lot of work being a part of a big symphony like that, but she just started. Took her pictures today, actually. And tomato sauce. Oh, I'm so glad. You know, that makes me so happy when people try my recipes, because it just makes me really joyful inside. Warm and fuzzy. And especially makes me feel really happy if you share the recipe. Like share it with as many people as you can. And also, I'm on TikTok. I have an olive oil mom chef on TikTok, so check me out there. I have a bunch of other stuff going on there. Quick and easy recipes. Also, I'm on Instagram. You know, you can follow me on Instagram. Same title, olive oil mom chef. So I'm in 3 places. You can find me in 3 places. I joined TikTok during quarantine, which a lot of moms did. I didn't even know about it until then. It was like March of 2020, and I'm like, you know, I'm kind of curious about TikTok. I feel like joining it, you know, and I did, and I'm like, oh, this is not too bad. It's kind of cool. So it's my last layer of chicken here. If you have a baked chicken, like from, I don't know, like the night before, you can always do your ingredients, prepare your ingredients like a day before, which makes it easier for moms or anybody. I just like to be like prepared, because I don't usually have a lot of time on my hands, and just having those ingredients on hand makes it so much more easier, or easier instead of more easier. I always put more in front of everything. Okay, so that's that. Last thing I have to put on here is, you know, key thing with this is seasoning, because when you season something, the flavors really come out, and it's important that you season every layer. You can use your own seasonings, what you like, but putting a little ginger on it, putting my cumin on it, putting my garlic on it, and then I'll be done. I'll put my cheese on top, put it in the oven. I will keep it covered on 350 for about, I would say, a good 35 minutes. Then you can take the cover off and cook it for the rest of the time, about another 30 minutes or so, until it's nice and bubbling, because actually all these ingredients in here are already cooked, except your spinach. That's the only thing. Everything else is pretty much cooked. So, and you can have a salad on the side. Like I always have to have I like to have a little salad on the side, and soup. And if you want to add more carbs to this, I'm just going to put some noodles on the side for my kids, because they like noodles. But for me, I'm not going to take any noodles tonight. Nope. I'm just going to... Now I got home at 3:10, and now it's 4:10. So basically in an hour I'm done. So it didn't really take that long to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of, is that parsley up there? No, I don't think I do. Okay, I'm just looking at my spice cabinet. Put a little bit of garlic on top. I'm gonna cover this with a foil. Of course, the dishes I have to clean. I never show you guys that. There's like the dishes. It's not too much. It's this much, but I mean, you know how it goes when you're, you know, busy mom and wife. Okay, so I'm gonna put foil on this now. Preheat my oven to 350. Let's make a little tint, because the cheese will actually stick to those. And I don't really want that to happen, so I usually make like a little tint. That's a trick my mom taught me again. You want cheese sticking to it, you gotta kind of give it a little steam bath for a little bit, just so that the heat penetrates the pan. Like that. All covered. Okay. To avoid, like, because eggplant can be, you know, even though the eggplant's cooked, it can be a little bit of water left in there. I like to put a sheet pan under it, because it just avoids spillage, you know, and mess. And I don't want that to happen. Sometimes this can get kind of bubbly and nice and rustic looking, you know, like on the sides. So you want to put a, just gonna use this pan here. Use a sheet pan, and this will fit right on top, just like that. See, just underneath. And it'll kind of collect that spillage stuff if it spills. Which I don't think it will. I only have 2 cans of tomato sauce. Okay, I'm gonna put it into the oven now. Into the oven it goes. It's so big. Oof, my goodness. Let this bake. I bake things like that for about an hour. If you put it at a higher heat, you can do that, 375, but I don't really like to put it that high. If you're rushed for time, 375 is the perfect heat if you want it done within, I would say 50 minutes, you know, but if you have an hour, do an hour. If you don't have an hour, you can just do 50 minutes. It is a pretty big pan. If you are just cooking for yourself and a couple people, it'll take like less than an hour. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go now. I will post the final product on Instagram, and all my posts on Instagram go to my Facebook page. So, I will be sharing that, and so you can see what it looks like. I wish I could insta cook it right now, but I can't. I actually have... That's for Papa. I got some of the white cake left.
Pictures. It's